Today we're going to be replacing the iPhone 5 screen. As you can see, this thing is cracked, and so totally destroyed. Going to be using a screen by a company called iCracked, and bought this off of Amazon. Just want to give you guys my input here as I start repairing it. So let's get started. Inside of the box, this is what you get. So let's open it up here, and you'll notice that you have the screen protected fairly well inside of this case. We got some tools in a nice bag. Okay, and they provide you the toolkit for both the 4, the 4S, and the 5. Nice and sealed. Okay. Next thing we have in here is the instructions, repair flow chart, and that's for the iPhone 5S. Then we have your future career starts here, future tech, future iTech, I guess. I'm not sure what that is. I think they offer gigs for you to help them replace them, and then recycling department, so you can mail the broken screen back. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the instructions, and we'll get started here in. Okay, so they have you watch the video first. You want to go to YouTube/iCracked iPhone repair. That's the website to go watch how to do this. Here's some important tips. You want to take your time. You want to be gentle and stay organized. So don't rush through it. And alright guys, so the first step is, according to the video, is remove the 2 screws right there with the orange screwdriver right here. And so there's 2 screws right below there on the charging port, 1 and 2. And you definitely need a proper tool to do that. Fortunately, it's also magnetized. That's a good thing, right? In case we lose them. I use beige paper so I can see my screws. And it's got to be a flat surface for sure. And this phone is actually for my son Adam. He wants to be in the video. Hi Adam! Alright, we'll continue here as I... Once you take off the screws, what's recommended is that you lift from the top using the suction cup. If your screen is not too damaged, you can push down the suction cup. And then I use this prior tool to work my way around the corner, the bottom part. You don't want to work your way on top because there's a cable right here. So work your way around the bottom, lifting it up, and then you'll also notice that you want to be in this position right here. You'll see a cable right there. So that's where you want to be. That's the cable position, and you'll see what the next step is that you want to remove the battery cover. So there's actually a cover cable right here. It's a little metal piece right there. 2 screws, the bottom screws right there, and then you want to lift this part up to disconnect the battery using the black tool, which is this guy right there. Use the end of that, and then just remove that part right there. Once that part of the battery is disconnected right there, you're going to move on up and move on to what's called the EFI shield right there. You got to remove that to get to the cable right here connecting. Okay guys, so I had to transfer over this component where the camera is at and take off this plate from my old screen. There's 4 screws here. The video provided by iCracked is actually really good. It's going to help you do this step by step. All I did was watch it and pause it. But I'm just briefly sharing with you what I'm doing. And then I transferred over this plate here, which has a sensor for the home button. Now you don't have to transfer the home button like it shows in the video. My screen actually came with one, but if yours doesn't, then you want to take the home button from your screen. So that's all I did there, and I'm ready to put this back onto the main body. Alright guys, so I finalized the repair on this iPhone 5. I put my case back on, and as you can see, everything runs smoothly. You want to make sure you check the cameras, both front and back. Check the microphones, they're working. The link below this video is going to give you the actual link that's more in detail on how I fixed my son's iPhone 5S. Rather, this is the 5, but works smoothly. Clean screen, no breaks and lines. I did get some checkers in the beginning. It's because my cable wasn't seated correctly for the touch screen, the screen connector back there. So keep that in mind. But all in all, this was a simple install. I gotta say, based off the iPhone 4 or the 5, I'd rather replace a 5. It's just so much simpler, and it sits in there nicely. So thank you. iCracked for simple to use tools and screen.